and welcome back. Hope she doesn't get any closer here. So let's play Skyrim Perfectly Modded, episode 15. So I have no idea what happened. But that does tell me I'm not going to use either the sensing or I'm not going to spam at the very least. Yeah, it's because caps lock was on. That's so stupid. And I'm also not going to reread the things that I already did. And I decided I'm literally just going to steal every single thing that I can find. In every single house. Because there's not actually even a reason for me not to anymore. Now I see them, kind of. I don't know if it's, does she always have this? I don't know. Because I know she existed here. Child's clothes. Wait a second, this is different. In that tiny little sack, huh? Oh. Yeah, not my intention. I'm not going to sample all my items yet. I'm not going to build the Millwood thing either. Not you. And yeah, assuming I remember, which of course I know I'll make mistakes at some point. Yeah, because the thing is, honestly, I'm very, very bad at accidentally hitting... Where's all this children's clothing in here suddenly? I have whatever reason that doesn't count as stealing. Actually, these high boots. You know, I just realized that saying Ananias' letter I've read did. And, okay, so the thing remembers if I read it. That's actually really nice. You fucking kidding me? That's better? Let's see, because my character's tired. Yeah, he's tired. So, 5 a.m. That'd be 3, that'd be 10 hours. I think my character deserves it. God. I don't even know why I even try sleeping, like, taking naps and stuff like that. Like, why I let myself do that, because every single time I do, like, I hate myself. Anyways. Is it a pig? No, it's a rabbit. I'm gonna go back to that dungeon now. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna end up reading all the books. Oh yeah, I'd already told you guys to work on stuff. Yeah, it's all around here. Wait, what? Flooded cellar. Yeah, yep, there's more. Fuck you too, mate. Wait, is it not dead? Let me guess, is there a fucking fish in here? Okay, I didn't even know this was a thing. It's a little flooded. Oh, cool. I can cook in here. Breaded elk cutlet. Whoa. I can make so much of them. There's hot pot. Sure. The only thing is, you know, they dismantle pretty easily, so. Cool. Oh, you know what? Okay, I can just double tap E. Is the flooded cellar normally here? Yeah, cool. I can cook even more food. Think that was made so I can make an apple cabbage stew? No. Oh, I need 2 green apples. Yeah, and there's definitely a difference. I think one's like sweeter. Sure, I guess. Oh, I can actually dismantle stuff. Magic dust. No. And then, so I do like how you can actually, well, you can always, I guess, mess with stuff that you're wearing. Oh, never mind, I took off the helmet. Yeah, and actually what's going to be really nice is, I think, oh, fuck, that does not look right. Yeah, this flooded, castle thing. You know, since it has so many apprentice necromancers in it. And insta-drenched. Leave you to it. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I think that's new. Yep, I had a feeling. Like what? I mean, I hear something. That's really stupid. What enemy are you talking about? The fuck is your problem? There is no enemy. Is that fucking wolf that I saw? Is it like stuck somewhere trying to get me? Do I have to push these corpses away? Yeah, because what sucks is I can't even loot them. And you want to know why? Because it's, I think it's probably using the weight mechanic. You? Oh, so much for that. Oh, that's the sound of me dripping. So that sound was, I was like, is that... I don't know. Yeah, I have a drink from stream on. Oh. Thank goodness I came back here, huh? In journal. Easy and catch a fish is getting hard to come by without a good spot soon. I don't think we'll survive the next winter. Traveling further south towards Lake Ilianta, folks say it's cursed. The whole Imperial fortress sank in the water one day, and they said the ruins have been haunted since. I asked, I got ghost stories, tales of people who went out near the lake and never came back. Spirits haunt the hallways of the sunken fort and steal little children from their mother's cribs. Coin could convince any of the nearby villagers to get me there, so I'm following the White River. Don't expect me, I hope the stories aren't true. Well, actually, ghosts do exist in this game, don't they? Version 5. I mean, book 5 by... The Pen of Enzolicus. No, it looks like a Z. Well, you know what? It's a curse of Z. 2nd century sage and student of Montecai. 3rd era, 119. 7 years, the Emperor Antiochus Septim ruled Tamriel and proved an able leader despite his moral laxity. His greatest victory was in the War of the Isle in the year 110, when the Imperial fleet and the Royal Navies of Somerset Isle, together with the magical powers of the Siac Order, in destroying the Dindionic invading Armada. Siblings King Magnus of Lilith, King Sephiroth, of Ghislaine and Potema, the Wolf Queen of Solitude, ruled well, and relations between the Empire and the kingdoms of Tamriel were much improved. Little centuries and neglected and repaired all the scars that exist between the Empire and the kings of High Rock and Skyrim. During a rare visitation from his sister and nephew Uriel, Antiochus, who had suffered from several illnesses over his reign, in a coma for months, he lingered in between life and death while the elder council prepared for the ascension. 10-year-old daughter, Kinthra, to the throne. Theodora 120. Mother, I can't marry Kinthra, said Uriel, more amused by the suggestion than offended. First cousin, besides, I believe she's engaged to one of the lords of the council motherless. You're so squeamish. Time and place for propriety. But you're correct at any rate about motherless, and we shouldn't offend the Elder Council at this critical juncture. How do you feel about Princess Rakma? Had a good time of her company in Faerun. She's alright, said Uriel. Don't tell me you want to hear all the dirty details. Your study of her anatomy put them in a grimace, but would you marry her? I suppose so. You'll make the arrangements then. But I may know for herself before continuing. King Larama has been a difficult ally to keep, and a biblical marriage should keep Faerun on her side. We need them when is a funeral. What funeral? Asked Uriel. You mean for Uncle Antiochus? Of course, I put him. Anyone else of note die recently? A bunch of little Redguard children running through the hall, so I guess Host has arrived. Magnus arrived at court yesterday, so I ought to be any day now. It's time to address the council. I don't know who's speaking and whose voice is who. Time to address the council, then, said Potter, smiling. And to be fair, I'm literally just reading. Well, when I read a book out loud, which is never, actually, except, like 5 years ago when you have to read in class, you can give them voices. Time to address the council, then, said Torna, smiling. She dressed in black and not her usual colorful ensembles. It was important to look the part of the grieving sister. Regarding herself in the mirror, she felt that she looked at all of her 53 years. Shock of silver wound its way through her auburn hair. The long, cold, dry winters in northern Skyrim created a map of wrinkles. Thin as a spiderweb all across her face. Still, she knew that when she smiled she could win hearts, and when she frowned she could inspire fear. It was enough for her purposes. But in a speech to the Elder Council was perhaps helpful to students of public speaking. Flying self-abasement, most august and wise friends, in the Elder Council, I'm but a provincial queen, and I can only assume to bring to issue that which yourselves may have already pondered. To praise the late emperor, who had been a popular ruler despite his flaws. He was a true scepter and a great word, destroying with your counsel the near-invincible armada of Pandonia. It was wasted before she came to her point. Empress Gilsey unfortunately did nothing to temper my brother's lustful spirits, and in point of fact, no whore in the sons of the city spit out on more breads than she. She attended to her duties in the imperial bedchamber more faithfully. She would have been a true heir to the empire, not half-wit milksop bastards who call themselves the emperor's children. Arrow called Kintyre is popularly believed to be the daughter of Gilsa and the captain of the guard, and may be that she is the daughter of Gilsa and the boy who cleans the cistern. We can never know for certain, not as certainly as we can know the lineage of my son Uriel, the eldest true son of the Septon dynasty. Lords and princes of the empire will not stand for a bastard on the throne, that I can assure you. And mildly, but with a call to action, posterity with judge you know what must be done. Potema entertained her brothers and the wives in the map room, or favorite of the imperial dining chambers. Was a splash with bright, fading representation of the empire in all known lands. Beyond Atama, Yakuru, Akavar, Bandidia, Thras. Overhead, the great domed ceiling, what with rain, displayed distorted images of the stars overhead. Lightning flashed every other minute, casting strange phantom shadows on the walls. When will you speak to the council? Asked Potema. As dinner was served, I don't know if I will, said Magnus. I don't believe I have anything to say. Speak with them when they announce the coronation of Kintyre, said Severus. Merely as a formality, show my support and the support of Hammerfell. You can speak for all of Hammerfell? Asked Potema. Teen smiled. The Red Guards must love you very much. Unique relationship with the Empire and Hammerfell, said Severus' wife, Bianca. Whatever. The Treaty of Strasmicai, it's been understood that we are part of the Empire, but not a subject. I understand you've already spoken to the council, said his wife, Helena, pointedly. She was diplomat by nature, but as Serdok really of an Argonian kingdom, she knew how to recognize and confront adversity. So I said, pausing, Severus Lysa raised Jalfbird. Give him a short speech about the coronation this afternoon. He's an excellent public speaker, said Severus. Too kind, said Potimer, laughing. You many things better than speaking, such as? Asked Bianca, smiling. Might I ask what you said in your speech? Asked Magnus suspiciously. There was a knock on the chamber door. The head steward whispered something to Potimer, who smiled, and in response, someone rose from the table. I told the council that I would give my full support to the coronation. I proceeded with wisdom. What could be sinister about that? Potimer said. A glass of wine with her to the door. If you'll pardon me, my niece, Hinter wishes to have a word with me. Stood in the hall with the Imperial Guard. She was but a child. Reflection, Potimer realized that at her age she would always marry 2 years to Montiarco. Similarly to the certain From what I could see, Karen is a young queen with dark eyes and pallid skin, smooth and resolute like marble. Her flashed momentarily in Kintra's eyes. And my emotion left her replaced with calm imperial presence. Queen Potama, she said serenely, I have been informed that my coronation will take place in 2 days. Since that the ceremony will not be welcome, I have already given orders to your servants. Your belongings packed, and an escort will accompany you back to your kingdom tonight. That is all. Goodbye, Aunt. The answer replied, but Kindred and her guards turned and moved back in the corner to the stateroom. Queen watched him go and then re-enter the map room. Sister-in-law, Potama, addressing Bianca with deep malevolence, you asked what I do better than speaking. The answer is war. Well, you fucking deserved it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode, though, so... Quick save, please. What happens if the game crashes during quick save? I don't know. Let's not find out, hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See ya!